Okay, so first up is Becky Chan. So she has a decent, I mean, it's kind of average HP stat. Attack, I don't think she'll do much. She doesn't have that many attack awakenings. Recovery is okay. I don't know where you would use it. Like the wolf doesn't really care about recovery, so all that recovery and hard TPAs are kind of useless. Yeah, the active, I guess if you missed that on Joey and Roku, I think those are like 100% shields on basically the same cooldown. And this is just 80%, which is good enough for, I think, UN 5. And alt UN 1, alt UN 2, I think. Because you need an 80% shield if you're running the boats. So it could be useful there. But again, she's not going to do any damage. Like, where you would use it because of the heal TPAs, it would be most likely on Royal Knot. But again, she's not gonna do damage with the with just the sub attribute. Let's see the equip. You could use it for like a ranking because of the tacos, but there's so many fire and blue takoyakis. Let's see the active. 2 times recovery, 3 times no time, halves damage for 3 turns. Okay, it's a shield. Those sometimes come in useful. Not so much as an equip nowadays. And this equip doesn't really have like any team HPs, so it's kind of garbage. Even for like a ranking, it has like 3 animations: the RCB, move time, and the shield. So it kind of takes up time if you need to use it. If it's just for the awakenings, then you have better options. I'm not gonna even bother with the leader skill. Like I'm pretty sure every low rarity has a crappy skill. No, but maybe what if something is good for like newbies? Because I did last time I did this a while ago. Oh yeah, I didn't do that this time. Last time I like made like a team full of like JoJo units for the boats. Well, only for Daywolf, but like capable of transforming turn 1. I don't think you could do that with these units, like Spy Family units, because most of them are like 3. It's better if you make teams with themselves because they all have 3 color awakenings. But let's leader skill for like a newbie. Let's see if it's useful. 5 times attack, 5.5 times attack, and as follow up with 3 attribute attack. So it's only raw HP. And when I'm thinking like newbies, like if they want to tackle, let's say Shura. Does Shura 1 have a lot of gravities? I don't know. I'm sure Shura 2 does have a bunch. Or a few. Or the old versions. But yeah, I don't think this like a pure HP boost. Like there's no leader skill shield. I don't think it's that good. Like the only thing redeeming is the shield. If you miss that on Joey, if you don't have Roku, if you don't have better options, this could come in clutch. But most likely it's just gonna be a box cheerleader. Like it's almost niche use. Like if you're like again, if you don't have those other units, but otherwise, yeah, pretty not that special. All right, let's look at the next one. Whoever this is, Emile. Let's see. Okay, he has some bulk. 2 team HPs. Active, fully recovers unmatchable. Only, and 2 times attack. Okay, that's a garbage active. Low cooldown, but it's useless. Like, why would you pick this over any other cleric? If you have access to others. I guess for the team HP, if you're like really struggling. So active is bad, awakenings are bad, he's not gonna do damage. Let's see, 24 times attack, 3 combos, 3 attributes at once. Again, only pure HP boost. I mean, that's an easy leader skill for like a newbie. Just match 3 attributes and you have 3 seconds. I mean, it can definitely get you through the normal dungeons. Not saying much. Okay, equip. Only BDP and balance subtype. Voids attribute damage and damage absorption for 1 turn. Creates a fire BDP. 10 turn cooldown. This is pretty useless if you got metal answers equipped. It has way better awakenings. It does the same thing and it actually unlocks. So that's much better if you actually do need to use it for farming. Like right now I'm doing farming for the whatever ticket farming we're doing right now. I always forget the name of this event. But yeah, I need it. You might need like I'm farming with metal Antares. So I'm farming with that equipped on some other unit for I think floor 4. I think. So I could just swipe, unlock and swipe a BDP. So again, but for a new, I mean, if you're new, you probably don't have metal Antares. So this guy is, I would say, is more useless than Becky. So he goes down there. Alright, let's go for Damian. He has one more double 3-color awakening than the other people. Removes locks. It gives you a few orbs. 2-turn cooldown, kinda short. 20 times for attack, inflicts 1 million damage. Again, pure HP. So you're supposed to like put all of them in a team and just play with it. Yeah, they're all pretty garbage. I mean, we're gonna get 5 free rolls. Well, if we get enough likes. So you'll probably get like a full team of some of these people. So you can make a team if you're like very new. The equip itself, I saw it before. I don't think it's that good. Because usually if you want auto heals, like when I see auto heals, I think like Shiba Dragon farming. And I don't see why you would pick this one that only has 2 double auto heals instead of the other ones that have 3. Unless again you didn't farm anything. Like Tennis had 1 equip drop that you could get with 3 auto heals, double auto heals. And you don't even need, with Shiba Dragon, you don't need skill vendor assist. So let's see, removes locks, changes also firewood, waterwood, light and heal. Voids damage for 3 turns. I mean, you could use it on a Shiba Dragon thing for that active alone. Just for the pierce, I mean for the void damage absorption. But what's going on in Japan right now, I think the newest Colosseums, it's like no assist. So this is even more useless, like in the future. So I would say maybe this is better than the other guy, but not as possibly useful as Becky. Alright, let's see. The next guy is Franky Franklin. Let's see, 2 team HPs, double L, double cross, 2 skill boost. Could have another double L, double cross. 1.5 attack for all subs. Okay, with the quick pierce, decently quick. 4 turns. So this is like Screaming Royal Nautilus. It's green. I don't think it's gonna do damage, so it doesn't even matter. Like, even if it's on color, it's not gonna do anything. But it has good utility with the cross, in case you need crosses, and double L. I mean, you would put like assist recovery on something else, like your own Royal Nautilus, to recover more. I think he has like 3 total L's. This could have 4, I guess. 1.5 attack. That could come useful. It would be much better if it boosted your leader and helper, in the case that you're running Royal Knot. But because it's only stops, then I'm thinking like immediately on Ewen 4, I think, with the Light Dragon. When you bring it down to resolve, it's like 1% resolve. He like vastly reduces your leaders and helpers attack. So in that instance, with like Beowulf, you need a sub that actually does damage. But with Royal Knot, I don't know if you usually... Would you have a sub? I mean, Karen Dragon would be on color, and she doesn't get debuff. So this... Oh, I just saw the HP. HP is kind of low. Well, he has 2 team HPs. It's... If you just start playing decent stuff, maybe, for Royal Knot, if you have one. Although he doesn't have that many... I mean, you can have 4 skill boosts. So, it's definitely better than Becky so far. Let's see, leader skill 22 times attack, reduces damage, inflicts 1 damage, 3 attributes attack. I think they all do that then. This one at least has a shield on the leader skill. So for those early dungeons, if you're tackling, I don't know. Well, I don't know if you would go with this as a leader, but if you had to, it would deal with it better with gravities than the boats. But yeah, it's easy activation and gives you more time. Okay, equip, balance, and full shades, which is... I thought it was rarer than it is, but it's a little bit more common nowadays, and there's better equips like... yeah, like, I thought I didn't have that many, but right off the top of my head, full blind dresses, you find it on Ryan Horse equip, Valentine's, Kushinada Hime, and Exodia. So, I mean, Valentine's is not that recent, but the other two, if you roll, you might have them, and you could make a better equip. Because I think Ryan Horus has full blind, and I think Cloud and a skill boost. And Exodia, he has like 2 team HPs, so much better. But let's look at the active. Creates 1 roulette on the top of the corner, 6 times. Okay, this is like Time Wizard, but you don't get the 4 move extension awakenings that Time Wizard has. Voice attribute. I mean, this could be useful for... I mean, for what Time Wizard was used for. I don't know if there's any other like challenge. It was one of those tricky ones that you need to do some... No, actually, no. It wasn't... The tricky ones are like 9 and I think maybe 8. I remember for like... It was like a melee team or something. You have to like do... well, one of the teams to clear was green and fire TPAs. So you would want the fingers, but if you don't have another option, this is okay. This is decent. Okay, both forms you could use them if you don't have anything better. So this is Franky is better than Becky, and arguably can be somewhat useful as an equip and as a sub. I wouldn't go as far as putting it on somewhat useful, but could be under niche. If you don't have a deep box and you want to roll here a little bit. Let's see. Oh yeah, what's the rarity? 6. So for Royal Knot, I don't know. I don't play that much, but I think 6 shouldn't be that bad to have this guy on as a Pierce. Although if you run Carrying Dragon, that's 9, and she also does Pierce. So you only need, if you need multiple, I guess. Multiple similar actives. But yeah, if you don't have Carrying Dragon, it's a good sub to replace. Yeah, I'll keep it there. Niche. Let's see. Now it's this guy, Ewen. Okay, actives. 2 fingers, tape. 3 colors, doesn't matter. He's not gonna do any damage. HP is kinda average, kinda low. Attack, whatever. Recoveries, whatever. I mean, somewhat high for some units, but I don't think you want to use this guy. The active is pretty bad. I'm sure you can find better full clerics or full like. I mean, I don't think there's that many like looping time extension actives, but I mean, this is not looping either. But yeah. Skill socks. Let's see. 5 times 5. Damian's friend. That's his latest. He has nothing going. Oh, I haven't read the skills. This is a problem with the musical little peasants. Okay. Let's see. Add 3 combos when 3 attributes attack. Fewer HP. So maybe not as useful, like I said, with gravities. Kinda whatever. Really underwhelming unit. Let's see. Equip. Balance subtype and full jammer resist. Pierces through damage for 2 turns. Works becomes 7/6. Okay, that could be useful. If your team already has enough skill boost, if you have already enough HP to deal with whatever, this might be a good equip to have to cover jammer and maybe a shrink board, a board shrink, and the pierce might be useful too. But it's only the equip that's decent. Not all that decent, but okay. Okay, I would put him below Franky. The equip is somewhat good. I kind of like it. And I do feel like it's better than what you would use Becky on or anything. Just the assist alone. Because the unit, like I said, it's really bad. Okay, let's look at Anya. Uniform. Okay, she has 3 double color attributes. Color awakenings. Heal TPA, 1 finger. Could have that T awakening. Okay. HP is kind of low. A lot of recovery. What would you use this on? Definitely not AWOL. I mean, it doesn't matter, but again, it's off color for Royal Knot. Would Aggregate benefit from this? I believe he has like enough recovery. If you're running like 3 or 4. So she's not bringing that much into the team with her recovery. Okay, 6 turn cooldown delay is decent. Like I believe that could come in useful for alt UN2. There's a few teams where with Akechi and Maeda, you delay them and you get your you recover your assist. So that's a news for that. I don't know where you would fit it. I guess no, because Daytona kind of struggles with HP. You need to fit in a lot. Like you need to have Patty to even reach like a decent amount without relying on all your equips. I think you still have to rely on all your equips having like 2 team HPs or something. The skill foresight, sure, that's new, but I never seen it being used like in a good way. I know Takoyomi had like a video like where he was fully using like the Skyfalls for making like how many is that? 6, 7. Yeah, for making 7 or was it 6x4? I mean 6x5 or 6x7, 7x6. I mean, but anyway, it's really niche. You using the foresight. There's not much upside for like choosing this over something else. But actually, I do want to see 6-turn cooldown delay. Because I know there's a few. I was looking at this earlier because I thought I was looking through the GungHo page because I was gonna use that instead of this like pretty much PadDB on web browser. Oh shit! But yeah, I saw it and I thought it would be pretty decent. But I'm pretty sure I checked and there's a few 6-turn combo, 6-turn delays. 6-turn cooldown delays that are much better. Let's see, where's buff, forward, attack, forward, no, switch delayed. I can sort by ascending, still turn. I should do only monsters. Which monsters? Here. Okay, if you roll, is this delay? 3-turn delay. No, that's not it. Delayed. Oh, delayed active. Where's delayed? Exchange, combo shield. Might be. Is it under 4? No. Oh, delay enemy turn. There we go. Yeah, Klaus 4-turn. Does he have a better? He has similar stats, I think. A little bit less HP. But yeah, anyways, the main thing that I think, I'm not sure yet, but I'm pretty sure for Ultraman, all of the clauses are gonna be removed. So you don't have to dump this delay right away. I mean, I'm not sure. Maybe I should check on that. Because I might be overselling Ultraman. Because I'm pretty sure all of these are being removed so you can save this delay. You can charge like fully transform your team and hold on this delay for something later in the dungeon, which is really nice for a 4-turn cooldown. I wonder if I change will you show me? Okay, it's in Japanese, but yeah, I don't see the clause because it was in like light blue. Translate. Can I translate here? But yeah, it doesn't have the clause. So if you roll Ultraman before, this is even less special. Because this should be coming soon, maybe 2 months. I mean, you're not showing me English. But yeah, let's see. What are the others? Yeah, there's a bunch of Ultramen with delays that are like less than 6 turns. So this is even less special. Like, long story short. Okay, let's look at the equip. 4 fingers, and it vanishes after you use it. Voids damage for 1 turn. Okay, that could be useful. That could be very niche Very niche. Yeah, it could be for one of those tricky monthly quests dungeons. Like if you don't need that much time later on, but you need to like tank ahead or a preemptive or something. Oh, let's look at the leader skill, 22 times attack. With the shield in the leader skill, 3 combos with 3 attributes, 3 seconds, like all the others. So she's definitely... I still think Franky is more useful. But is she more useful than that other guy? Ewen? Or Edwin? Only the equip is useful. So yeah, she could be useful in both forms if you don't have anything better. So yeah, that HP is very low. Okay, next is this guy, Henry. Okay, so this is what a lot of people were chasing at the time. I don't think I've seen that many, like, usually I just, the way I look at JP is like through my like YouTube recommended. I see what like people are uploading, and I don't see a lot of people using this guy to farm that many dungeons. I mean, I'm sure you could do it on your own. Like, I'm sure people are farming like training arena or something with him, especially with those awakenings, but and you need 4 to complete the system. I mean, this is nice because there's no corpse in any of the early awakenings, so you don't have to deal with that many animations. Need to get the skill. Is it useful for farming? 8 times attack. I know. I think the BGM. Is it the BGM? Yeah, this one. That's like a triple brick unit. But I feel like it's kind of overhyped. If you have other farming teams, like, I don't think you need to roll for 4 of this guy. Or 3. Or, yeah. I mean, the equip is nice for light farming teams. So let's see. I think this is the first somewhat useful. I mean, it could be niche also. Because yeah, if you need a farming team, yeah, I might just put it down. I want to be more critical of units, so I don't overrate units again. Let's see. So yeah, the equip is nice, really good. Light sub attribute. Gives you a brick. The light sub attribute could also help you change. Like if you're farming with Shiba Dragon and you want to reduce like pings, that could also help. And if you want those like enhanced material killers. But I don't know if 2 is enough, because I know for that time limited dungeon, the new one, people use like Gawain, which has 3 killers instead of 2. And that one's a farmable equip. So yeah, I'll keep it at niche. Let's see what's next. Sylvia. I was really excited when they showed her because it's another experience farming unit. It's the same 1.8 as Celine. But I kind of cool down on that. I mean, her active is also useful. Could be useful for ranked experience farming. So she... If you're just doing like Shura, she might do like all Shura 1. She might do... She'll do some damage there. And then damage absorption and attribute absorption. I know sub that needs damage absorption in case you don't have. I mean, if you're swiping Shiba Dragon, you probably have like a damage absorption latent. So maybe you don't need that. I don't remember if there's attribute absorption floors on shooter one, but anyway, she's nice also for other dungeons if you're doing co-op. Like if you're doing like me and my friend were doing like old shooter 3, which is really nice for experience farming. This could be more useful than having Celine. This unit has a lower cooldown, so usually what we do for All Shooter 3, we bring gravities on Celine for the boss. And you need less skill boost, because I remember we were like we barely reached the minimum where when we get to the boss, like the gravities are up. So this is nice. This is pretty nice. 20 times attack with 10 combos. More damage than Celine, and they don't have to. Your subs don't have to depend on being either a devil or light. So really nice. Okay, her equip. Fire sub attribute gives you box, balance type, and 2 damage HPs. So this is almost just like Metal Antares, which is pretty good equip if you are farming with Metal Antares too. Hey Slack, how you doing? And yeah, the active 3-turn delay could be useful for a Metal Antares team also. Damage absorption and attribute absorption for 2 turns. For 3 turns. So yeah, really good equip too. Yeah, if you get her, I'd be really, really excited. I definitely wouldn't roll until you get her. I feel like you could deal with just Celine if you have one. But she's a really, really nice unit to have. So far she's like the best unit. I think she and Yor, I mean, I'm almost there. She and Yor are like the only S-rank units that I would put up there. Let's see. Anya, Cleric. Yeah, I have seen people use this one. She has decent HP, high recovery, a lot of teammate, recovery TPAs. She has tape. She can have tape and cloud. Low cooldown, full Cleric, which is really nice. She also gives you an attack buff, could be useful. And skill foresight, again, kind of useless. I mean, it's nice if you're like need one orb and you want to set up a skyfall or something. But yeah, kind of useless. Let's see. For the active, leader skill, 15-second move time. Could be nice for someone that's new to the game. And it's 6 times attack, 5 million damage with 5 linked orbs. 4.4 boost to all stats for balance type. So again, she might struggle in early dungeons that have gravities. But you could just pair this with something else that has a leader skill shield, and if need be, bring like a shield active to survive any gravities for like early dungeons. Obviously, this is not gonna be a good leader for like UN1 or something like that, but still decent. Just match 5 orbs, any 5 orbs for any player that you could like speed through the normal dungeons with just the 5 million damage. I think. I don't know if like Zeus. I think Zeus would be. Actually, no. There's other normal dungeons that might have more than 5 million. But this is okay. Obviously, I think Hino Kagesuchi. I think you need to match 4 for like the Fua. For the Fua clause on its leader skill. So, and I don't remember how much it is. I think it's based on his attack. So it depends. But still. Decent for new players. And she's a pretty decent cleric. Full cleric, which you might need, because like in UN2, old UN2, there's a floor where you get awoken bound and then you get bind on like your leaders. So you might actually need this, a full cleric. So she's pretty nice. Let's see the equip director camera. Balance type, skill boost, skill TPA, and 2 fingers. And the active is also a cleric, full cleric, plus a charge, plus enhance. So this is decent. The only issue I see with this is there's no team HP. But if you cover all your bases, if you have all your HP that you need to have, this is decent. There's a few dungeons. I think it's only old Yun 1. No, I think it's a negative Skyfall. Yeah, I was gonna say like if you need to go fast, like you get rid of the negative orbs, but I think it's a Skyfall for old Yun 1. Maybe there's a dungeon where you could use this. Like helps you transform, helps you get rid of negatives, and then you go fast, you know? So this is kinda meh. Equip. Decent unit that would have a little bit more use. I don't know, like team nowadays you need a lot of HP, but yeah, I think so far in JP there's not that. I don't think there hasn't been any units or like actives that have foresight. So yeah, maybe a badge, because the badges are very outdated, I think. Like the only good one other than 15 times team HP is what the no Skyfall one, and that's behind like you need 20 crowns. But yeah, that would be a nice addition, I think, if you want to play around with that with this mechanic, because there's not that many. You either need an active or you need, I think Bond has it as a leader skill. But yeah, I would put this somewhat useful. She's a decent cleric if you don't have any other options. She has a good amount of skill boost, or she could have Tape and Cloud. The T Awakening, it's kind of whatever. Like most of the time, you're like relying on Orb Enhance equips to avoid negative orbs. You don't really need to make a T to do damage, but I mean, if you need to, I mean, I still think those 2 other Super Awakenings are better than the T. So yeah, this is somewhat useful. All right, let's move on to Yor, which is, I already know she's really good, but I don't know if I'm like overhyping her, but she is really good. And I really want to get 1 or 2. I want to get 2 because of the equip. So yeah, the only thing that sucks is her transform active, because it doesn't do anything. So you're gonna need to stack more skill boost, and you're gonna need to not rely on her to transform if you need to transform. Since she's red, she would fit in with actually she turns main attribute dark. Would she do enough damage with those 4 double 3-color awakening? Unsure. But yeah, let's see. So on transform, she does 5 times attack for herself for 10 turns, and then she transforms. She doesn't have a charge, or a delay, so it really sucks. Afterwards, she has one of the most precious skills that NA is missing without Gundam so far, because she does on a 5-turn cooldown, she voids damage absorption and pierce for 2 turns. That's another skill that I checked, because sometimes you need that, and there's not that many units that NA has for that on such a quick, on like a unit itself. Yeah, unit. Sort by ascending skill turn, yeah. Yeah, so now we have Garf. But he's in the same place as Yor because he doesn't do anything on transform, and he's more restricted because you need to be below I think 20% HP. All Might, that was a while ago, so if you don't have it, like, tough luck. And you also need to be at 1 HP to get the active. Kyo, like, you see the discrepancy, like, she's 5 turns and then Kyo is 7 turns. So if you need it back to back, it might be dicey where Kyo might not come up. And I think what else does he do? It's only for 1 turn. He does have combos, which might come in clutch, but yeah, Yor is way better than that. And then the other units are like way too long. Exodia, 8 turns, Baron, 10 turns. There's not that many options for NA. Like, yeah, look at JP. They have, like, with Gundam, they have 2 units that do that. This one's obviously better because it's also 2 turns. I don't know about this one. This looks like just 1 turn, and it depends on whatever floor it is, I think. Yeah, Battle 5. So yeah, again, and then there's One Piece at 7 turns here. Really useful also, I think. What is this? Penetrate, time change. Okay. It's only 1 turn. But again, we only have Yor and Garf. Like, if you make... Because Garf is tradable. If you make him work, I mean, that might be good. But also Yor comes with the poison resist, which, you know, it's really nice also. So just as a sub, she could be the final piece, like, on your team because of that really nice awakening. I don't know if you're using her on Daytona, because she's only fire sub attribute. She might not do enough. I don't know if these awakenings are enough to do damage in super gravity dungeons. But if you put, like, shiny equip or something, you might do more, a good amount. Yeah, she doesn't buff her attack. She only raises her cap. But I think this is meant to work better with her as a leader because she has a scaling leader skill. So 2 times attack and adds 1 combo for each 5 linked orbs. 3 times attack and reduces damage by 78%, which is much better than the typical 75% when 3 attribute attack. So it's an easy heal with just 3 attributes. So you could stall a little bit. I mean, her recovery is a little bit low. He has decent HP. But if you're stacking... I mean... I forgot who she pairs with. Does she pair with Loid? I think Loid does something else. Or because I've seen Loid being used with, like, Mei Mei or Mei Mei Dragon or something. Maybe with her brother, actually. Yeah, so you have, like, hopefully you have a lot of combos. You know, scaling leaders are always good. And then the equip is really good too. It's kind of niche. I do see a lot of people in JP, like, farming with this because you can just, like, go into, like, multiplayer. I think 3-player. Most recently I saw, like, a video of people just cheesing the new Gathering of Talents 3. You just gravity everything. And Yor is an essential part. I mean, it's a really good equip, especially because you're not restricted with, like, Thanos. Because you can use the skill right after. Like, you could do more gravities to kill a floor. I think that's what they did. So with Thanos, you would have to like actually take a hit probably and die because you brought a team that only stacks skill boosts and gravities. So this is nice. This is really nice. The Tear Awakening is whatever. Skill boost, sure. Helps bring up the gravity sooner. But yeah, she's really, really good. I would definitely want at least 2 of her. But I wouldn't roll that much for her. And I do think she's better. I mean, they're kind of tied. Like on the top tier here because it depends on your needs. Like you could find her to be whatever, but that I think that active is great after the transformation. But yeah, if you're just farming XP, I mean, I think it's in November, the NA anniversary, and that's when probably the rank 1100 machine will reset. So that's if you want to farm XP, just start now to make it in time for December. And she might be better for Sylvia might be better for other non like shoot up one co-op teams. So yeah, I would depending on your needs, one might be better than the other. But I still think even if you would really want to rank up, I still believe Yor is better. So she's definitely the highlight for her equip and for her active. Because in NA we are suffering by not having a similar active as that other Gundam unit. Fiona Frost. Okay, she's bindable. Just 2 double skill boosts, jammer, resist, a finger, 3 double color awakenings, and she could be unbindable. Another color awakening, probably what you would go for if you want her to do damage, but I don't know where you would put her. I mean, she's on color for Royal Knot, but let's see what her active does. It's really low cooldown, so maybe this is nice. Okay, boost healing, Skyfall, 3 times attack for leader and helper, fully recovers Awoken Bind status. Okay, this is like the flip side of Franky, who only boosts your subs. So this is better than Frankly of like right off the bat. She's also an Awoken Bind clear. Obviously, you shouldn't depend on her for a cleric. Oh, and she's also 7/6. Okay. Low cooldown. You could just rely on some like other short cooldown equip if you want to do something else. But this is decent so far. Okay, 7/6. If you're like running, with she won't do damage. I was gonna say Granerb and I forget his name. The new upcoming BGM for Draco Bladers. Is it Draco Bladers or Dragon Bound? I think. So she wouldn't do damage there. And maybe you don't want that many heals. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it'll be that many that you can like have dark and blue, but I mean, there's a chance it could mess you up. Full recovery, okay. It's decent. And 7/6 is nice, but where if you're gonna, I mean, you don't have to use her for 7/6 on like Royal Knot, because then you need a leader swap. Or does she? Oh, she does reduce damage. Oh, okay. So she could be the leader. And then you sub in a Royal Knot, and then you pair with another Royal Knot. So you could tackle probably UN5. Because I'm just thinking of Phenom and what's his face? They Wolf pairing for UN5. So this is somewhat like that. Obviously, Venom is better because she gives you a board and heals for 2 turns. But this is still okay, only okay. Because UN5 does, I don't think, I think there's only 1 floor. And it's only like 25% chance you get the spawn that reduces your leader's and helper attack. But then in that instance, you would have like a Royal Knot as a sub, and he'll do damage enough to kill it probably. So it's not as good as I thought, maybe. Now that I think about it, I mean, this is specific for UN5, but it still could apply for other dungeons. So that, as a unit, I think somewhat useful. She would have better use than Franky on a Royal Knot team, probably. I mean, Franky has 2 double team HPs. And you don't care about his damage output. Let's see, the equip. Attacker type, okay, that's newish. Everything have balance so far. Unbindable, 7C, 2 fingers. So void damage for 1 turn. Void damage absorption for an attribute absorption for 2 turns. Okay, that's okay. Again, we're missing the bulk, like team HP. I mean, it does help you transform. It's basically like a 1 turn charge, somewhat. Helps you stall a little bit. Maybe that void damage and attribute is useful. Not too hyped about this. But is she better than Anya? Is she even better than that old guy, the light brick? I still think that 3 times attack for leader and helper is kind of nice. It's kind of carrying her a little bit over the edge. So I would put her on somewhat useful. Or maybe the highest leash. I'll put her down there. Because honestly, I don't know if you would use her. Yeah, I'll keep her. I'll keep her there. Okay, Loid. Okay, I do see him being used from time to time. I think for this month's level 15 in JP, I saw like a video. So he's still somewhat useful. He has, again, he doesn't charge on transform, which is unfortunate, but usually I think I've seen, I don't think he transforms. I don't think he pairs with other transforms units. I think I remember seeing a Mei, like a Mei system with him as a pairing friend leader. No, I don't play JP. I just like browse YouTube sometimes and I see, like I skim through the videos, see what's kind of relevant over there. I only have like main account and a null in NA. And let's see. Okay, 7x6. So that's why it's nice to, for asymmetrical pairing. Reduces damage by 70% only. Okay, you need a lot of HP to make up for that, like 5%, because it adds up. Am I missing like a slightly reduced? No, it's just 70%. I'm looking at the pre-transform. Okay, it gets better. It should get better. Okay, on transform, he has a really nice active. I still think Yor is better because she does pierce and damage absorb. Loid does attribute and damage for 2 turns, which is kind of common. There's a bunch of those. So let me check. It's on 6-turn cooldown. Attribute and pierce. It was that, right? Attribute and no damage absorption. And yeah, there's a what? Did I click the no attribute? So yeah, there's a bunch. There's a bunch of units that NA has that we can replace. I can take that leader skill. Obviously, Patty comes to mind. But yeah, I usually see him being used as a leader sometimes. He does a good amount of damage, and let's look at the transform skill, which is yeah, Bastard reduces now. So that's like that's being a little bit power crap. 75% damage might not be enough. But yeah, 26 times attack and inflicts and gives you more time with 3 attributes. So it's okay. I mean, he does a good amount of damage once you like make a cross or an L. So he's pretty decent. Pretty decent so far. Let's look at the equipment. T Awakening with 2 team HPs. Is this the first equip with team HP? I think so. I think they were really skimpy with the team HP equips here. Yeah. And it's on mid rarity, so you can't even trade for this thing. Okay, what are you? Oh, also the active does 7x6 for 2 turns, which is really nice. Obviously, it's better for dungeons. Like, I don't think anything does that. So if you need to fix your board again, like in UN 3 or UN 5, those come to mind. The new old UN 2. Floor 4, no, floor 4 or 3, 2 I think, yeah, 2. So yeah, that yeah, this carries it over. It's more useful for those type of dungeons. Let's see, board becomes 7x6. Looking at the equipment, 7x6 for 3 turns with attribute absorption and damage absorption. So it doesn't help you transform if you need to, but it actually brings some bulk, so you could rely on other subs or other equips to help you transform if you need to. It's somewhat decent. There's a few equipments that do 7x6. Like, honestly, you only need it for 1 turn to either fix your board, and if you're playing, yeah, because I don't think you're playing like a 6x5 team and like you really need to have 7x6 for 3 turns to like do something awesome or something. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Void's attribute and damage absorption for 3 turns. There's a few equips like those. You might not even need that many, but it might help. Like carry over like, I don't know, 3 floors. So equipment is okay at best. So again, the team that I saw, I don't know how good it is. I don't know how consistent it is. But if you have a bunch of Mei-Meis, actually, you don't. If you have a bunch of Mei-Meis, you don't need to pull for this. You just ask a friend to put it up, because it's an asymmetrical pairing with like 2 or 3 Mei-Meis, I think, or maybe 4 Mei-Meis. I mean, maybe it's all Mei-Meis, but where to put this? That active is really nice. But I still would put it maybe better than Anya. I think that very useful tier is not gonna be failed. So there's like a power gap between those two units that I really like and all the others. Alright, who's next? Bond. So yeah, he has skill foresight on the leader skill, which I think so far is still the only one. Let me see. Leader skill. Let me reset. Leader skill. Do they have this here? Skyfall prediction. And I believe I need. Oh, this Anya has it too. But in JP, do they have more? Nope. Those are the only ones. So yeah, Slack had a good idea. Like, could be a badge. If people want to play with this mechanic, I mean, it's not the best mechanic, but you could play around with it if they gave us a badge. Let's see. He has a bunch of skill boosts, team HP, full blind, so he has good utility. Super awakening could be team HP also. Skyfall foresight for 4 turns. Totally useless in my opinion. 2 times attack for all allies and 2 times recovery for 1 turn. Also kinda useless, I think. Like, sure, it could help you at some point, but are you gonna need... I mean, if you're relying on this for damage, I don't think it'll be that... I don't think you have a decent enough team to clear a dungeon. I feel like it's like unnecessary to bring this. Either you have a team that can tackle the dungeon, and if you have to rely on this, I feel like I don't know, find a better team. 2-time recovery. Are there that many teams that need like, I haven't paid attention because I don't play Royal not that much, and he's like the only leader right now. No, also aggregate. Oh, he's on color also, but he's not gonna do any damage. Oh, okay, for aggregate. Yeah, I kind of forget about aggregate. So he has a good amount of skill boost to help you transform there, but he doesn't do much afterwards. Like, I'm pretty sure even if your aggregates are like debuff, that 2 times attack is not that gonna do that much because he has like an insane multiplier, I think. Alright, leader skill 26 times attack. Ambassador reduces damage and inflicts 1 damage when 3 attributes. Attack plus 3 seconds move time. So we saw this a bunch. Like, a bunch of the lower rarities have like similar enough skills, except for the foresight. And I think the attack multiplier might be a little bit lower. But yeah, this is not that special. Okay. Looking at the equip. So skill boost, double team HP. Those are always nice, but there's a bunch of those out there. With 2 fingers, that maybe it'll push it over the edge for you if you need more move time. Like, that's always nice. Skill foresight for 6 turns, totally useless. Adds charges for 2 turns, which is like kind of like I immediately think of like Mevius Brace. Skill boost, double team HP, 2-turn charge. But Mevius Brace gives you a shield, which you might not need, but it's still useful. It could still help you like take 2 more turns to, I don't know, charge or stall a little bit. The skill foresight is not gonna do anything for you, I don't think. So this equip has a hefty amount of competition, and the skill foresight doesn't really bring, and I mean, it's a new thing, but it doesn't bring anything outstanding to the team. So this is kind of whatever. How many is there? Similar enough. Let's see. Double team HP and a finger. Where's the finger? Let's just look at one. Okay, there's a few. Okay, that's new. And Ultraman will bring a few. Okay, tennis at this guy. With the jammers are nice. Jammers, you could fill in some gaps. Pretty decent. I think I remember wanting this guy, but I didn't roll him. Yeah, I wanted this guy for my Ferule team. Ferule. New Year Ferule for floor 2 of Alt UN1. Alt UN2, I mean. Because he fixes the board and gives you move time. So it was really nice over there. But I didn't manage to get one. And the finger's always nice. So Bond has one more, but kind of whatever. And this thing has a cloud over a finger, which is also better, in my opinion. Because, I mean, that could be whatever. Clouds are kind of easy to manage as long as they're not that, like, big and obstructive. But yeah, you might prefer to have the finger over the cloud if you can deal with the cloud. But it could be, the other way around too. So Bastard reduces damage, disable damage absorption for deterrence, and it'll also charge it. This is a way better active. I don't know if you can. I don't think you see the full translation, but yeah, 75% shield. It's like Mebius. Mebius Brace only does a shield. I'm thinking of Ultra Batch. I think, but Ultra Batch only has I think 1 team HP. And I think is it Pierce and Attribute? Anyway, but this is better than Bond. So let's see. Would this be useful? Would this be somewhat useful? I don't think so. Where to put it? Honestly, I think this would be I mean, if you don't have Patty or Aggregate, it brings you a few team HPs. It doesn't bring you 5, but it brings you 2. Could be 3. If you really, really need that HP. I was gonna put it in box cheerleader, and I think it will be for most people. But it could be very niche if you need team HP for your aggregate team. The skill is obviously useless. Like later on, after you use like an inherit for a charge or a delay, like I don't think this is gonna do anything. Like this is hanging on by a thread on the niche here. Like the equip, maybe it's helping it a little bit, but there's much better options out there. Let's see, now for Yuri, I think that's his name. Yeah, Yuri. Double 2 skill boost, could be 3. 2 fingers, 3 colors, 3 attribute, 3 double attribute awakening. Could be Super Awakening, could be a double L or a T awakening. I think it's a scaling leader also. Is that 270 for each? Yes. And he inflicts damage. I think Yor adds combos, right? Yeah, so they kind of pair with each other. Wait, does Loid add combos or no? So yeah, those are the 2 you would pair. So let's see. Bastard reduces and inflicts 1 damage. Yeah. Wait, but I think Yor, does she also do Fua? That's 1 combo, reduces damage. No, she doesn't. Okay, yeah. You need the Fua. Well, you might not need it if you're playing on 6x5, because then you have to do like, well, you don't have to, but you would probably do a manual Fua. So let's look at the active. So he creates roulette for 1 turn, 2 times recovery and move time for 1 turn, and it removes locks. Actually, that's nice. It gives you, in case you are locked, it gives you a way of like fishing out orbs if you need them. It's a low enough cooldown. It's okay active. Again, scaling leaders are always good if you wanna play with this guy, and you don't have to transform this guy. So you could, the cooldown is so short you could reuse whatever you use as an inherit throughout the dungeon if there's no assist removals, you know. So he's decent. Let's see, sister photos. Okay, heal TPA, full poison, and double skillbind resist. 3 times attack for this ally, 3 times recovery for 3 turns. Other allies charged by 3 turns. On 18 turn, that's about average. 18 turn cooldown for 3 turn charge. The poison might be nice. The heal TPA might be nice. It could, that double skillbind resist could fill in gaps if you have 80%. Because oh yeah, I was trying alt UN2 with Daytona, and I only had 80. And the times that I actually encounter, I think it's one of the dogs on floor 3, like a specific color. Anytime I encounter that one, I would get skillbound. So for the title, that 80% was 0%. Well, yeah, this is it can fill in gaps. It's very niche though. As a unit itself, it's decent. Oh, hey Cash. Oh yeah, Mars was saying hello. I don't know how he knew you were. I guess maybe he checked the viewers thingy. But yeah, he was saying hi. Let's see. So, equip kinda niche, I would say. It's decent if you have enough HP in your team. This is a really nice 3 turn charge. Unit itself, it's decent. Scaling leader, it's pretty good. Could do a lot in gravity dungeons if you have no other options right now. But I would still say this is very niche, maybe. Like, he's definitely better than Fiona, but I don't think he's... No, I think we have options for clerics. I think Anya would be below him, but he's not as good as Loid, I don't think. Loid has a really useful active. This one you could do without. I mean, it is nice, but like, again, if you have like you need to either fix your board, deal with attribute absorb or damage absorb, then Loid is obviously much better. This is not gonna do anything for you. Just fix your I guess attack, recovery, and time debuff, which, I mean, he's on color for Royal Knot. Oh yeah, Loid could be a leader or a sub. I mean, Yuri can also be leader and sub, pairing with his sister. I think they're about the same, but Loid comes out on top. Let's see now for the duel. Yor and Yuri, which you can actually exchange for. Oh, I forgot to do that, to pull up the exchange. But it is usual, a few GFEs here and there, just random, 7 stars. So yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't think I'll trade. I mean, I don't think I have the fodder. But even if I did, I probably wouldn't trade for anything. I mean, if you have a lot, then why not? But if you don't have that much, just save it for something else. Let's see. Awakenings. Only 3 double 3 color attributes. Could be 4, so she could do some damage. 4 skill boost. Decent amount. Could be 6. Or it could have poison resist, which is nice. Oh yeah, that active. It's really... It looks kinda bad, but I keep thinking because Garf, the new that new exchangeable unit made me think, what if you know, those less than 50% HP awakenings come back? Because I know it's a long shot, but I was looking at the JJK units, and what if because JJK is airing right now, season 2. So what if Juji gets buffed? Even though he only needs below 20% to transform, I think. But I don't know. What if units get? I mean, JJK would be a collab, maybe full of those type of actives, like less than 50%. So that suicide active might be useful, even though it doesn't give you heals. You would kind of have to rely on an orb changer or auto heal. But yeah, if suicide teams are like below 50%, units come out soon. Like so far in JP, they don't have anything. I think Street Fighter is going on right now, and I don't think anything looked that good. I mean, I didn't look closely into it, but I don't see anything sticking out. So this will be like I mean, we have 2 weeks. We'll have 2 weeks. Well, we have yeah. We'll have 2 weeks to see what JP brings, because I don't know if they're gonna do a JJK rerun. I mean, that would be the time. Okay, let's see. Leader skill, 15 seconds, 30 times attack, fast reduces damage, and inflicts 2 million Fua when 4 attributes attack at once. So this is a nice unit if you're a new player also. It has a insane multiplier for like early dungeons with 30 times attack. It has a leader skill shield for gravities, which are like kind of abundant in early dungeons. Not normal, not technical. I mean, not normal, but like a few descendants maybe, and maybe a few arenas. I don't remember the arenas. It's been a long time since I played them. I only play like, I've been farming like UN 1, I mean UN 5, and I want to farm UN 2 for the latents. So yeah, if you're doing those other dungeons, maybe this is a good amount of match time and 4 turn attributes. That might be doable for a new player to get used to like a rainbow play style. Let's see. The equip, 1 skill boost, 3 color awakening, team TPH, and a finger. And the active, it's voids, damage absorption, and pierces for 2 turns, and charges by 2 turns. For equips, there's a few of those, I think. Let me see. Damage gears. Yeah, we have a few. I mean, this one charges, so you could just use it for that. It has 1 team HP, which there could be better ones out there. Let's see. For 2. Patty. Oh no, Patty delays, I think. Oh, that's it. Let's see. Fujin does a 1 turn charge, I think. Yeah, 1 turn. These I don't know. It's only one turn pierce. Voice damage. Yeah, just one turn. Okay, so it it does its own thing, I guess, with 2 turns and a 2-turn charge. So that it's decent. It gives you some damage if you're matching more than 3 attributes also, and a finger. So it's decent. As a unit, like I said, it could be maybe an investment for the future. Just because Garth does so much damage. And he looks cool. I was thinking of maybe trading for him, but I don't know if I'll do it. It's expensive for me to trade for that thing. And I'm definitely not rolling on that collab or event. So I wouldn't be fully disappointed if I were to roll one. Because I really want Yor and Sylvia. So I think for now, I mean the equip also is. I would put it in somewhat useful. Like she definitely has potential if GungHo does something where you need a suicide active. I mean those themes, I think they tend to be like mono dark. So maybe this like semi-rainbow unit might not do much, but could work. It could be something else, you know? Doesn't have to be dark. But I think most of them are dark. Let me see. Just quickly look. I can't even think of any units that have like a few of these. I don't think there's a quote like those. I know Athena got buffed. I don't know if she does enough damage. Let's see. I mean, Aoi kind of looks. He was used for farming. A few dungeons here and there, but so far there's not. I mean, Dire also had. But Garth does pierce anyways. So you don't need to. I don't think you need to run both. Let's see. Yeah, Garth is looking really nice. Wait, it is 50, right? I thought I was like hallucinating. It's so many, no? I mean, I'm not complaining, but I think last Remtra, I don't know. Did they give us anything as good as this? Because it's a bunch of black metals and rainbow metals. And yeah, 50 stones. Like, that's crazy. Let's see. Oh yeah, Dual Lucy. He doesn't have any less than 50 awakenings, but he has suicide actives. But she's off color. So yeah, for now she's like an investment, I would think. A possible investment that could just backfire if you're trading, you know, precious GFEs. So maybe don't do it if you're short like me. Okay, who's next? Anya and Bond. Okay, this has technically 4 double attribute. Double 3 color. I keep getting confused. Double. He has 4 double triple color awakenings with 1 finger. So she's supposed to be all damage. Is that even enough damage with that super awakening? Maybe. That active kind of sucks. I mean, it could be useful, but it does kind of suck. I mean, I know, like for UN 5, Floor 4, they give you a full board of heals. If those are more common, which I'm pretty sure I saw maybe on this month's or last month's JP Challenge 15. I think Ceres does that. Like a full board of heal. If you have a team that can't override heals, then you might be screwed. So this could be useful there, but so it could be like a board changer, like any board changer. So I don't see that much good into her active really. It could come in useful, but okay. And she's the only other unit with skill foresight in the later skill. 28 times attack with 10 combos, vastly reduces damage, and has 3 combos when 3 attributes attack. So this is another, I would say, like friendly option for like new players. You can play with another unit that has like 15 seconds. I think it was Yor and him. I think it was this unit with 15-second move time. But did she have Fua? Let me see. Because you don't have Fua. Yeah, inflicts damage. Okay. But yeah, you could pair them together. Do a lot of damage for like, you know, up to maybe you could do maybe up to like UN 5. I mean, not the UN 5. Shoot a 5 or something. There are 5, right? What's it called? Yeah, it's Minoa, Gales. I'm blanking out. I haven't done those dungeons in a while. But I think the Big Bang. I think up to there you might be able to get away with that pairing. Like, don't quote me, but they do okay damage. Alright, let's see. Let's look at the equip. Dark Root and Fitting Bolt, 2 team HPs and a finger. It vanishes after you use it, which is just like Yor's equip. I think only Yor does that. The vanishing, or did I forget one of them? No, I think Yor so far does that. But she discharges by fortune. This could be really useful for a ranking dungeon where you don't really care about team HP because they don't really kill you. You just have to be fast. So you can like cycle skills like Red Yog or Gojo or something. So this is nice. 6 turn cooldown. In an actual dungeon, I don't know if you can, because most of the time it's the boss that does like a crazy hit, or he does crazy hits every turn. So losing 10% HP, that's a lot to ask. But still, for ranking, so again, just ranking, niche. If you're a new player, somewhat useful leader. I do believe for like players that want to crown every tournament, that active could be really useful from the equip. I will put it over the other Anya. And if you have the fodder and you want to, you know, a good chance of crowns. I don't. Yeah, I would maybe trade for this if it had a lot of fodder. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll keep it there. Yuri's still more useful because the equip and the unit itself could be useful. Her as a unit, I don't really see it. Unless you don't have other options. It's okay. He does a decent amount of damage. Alright, let's see now. It's Loid and Fiona. Yeah. So 4 skill boosts. 3 double attribute equips. No. 3 double 3 color awakenings. And a double L. Could be another 3 color awakening. more skill boost or a T. Changes 3 orbs to darken orbs for 1 turn, and pierces and adds 2 combos for 1 turn. That could be really useful. It's a really quick pierce for teams like Daywolf and Royal Knot. You know, you usually run Polnareff or Karen Dragon. This could be a good option for Royal Knot, since it's on color and it might do a good amount of damage with like a double L awakening, like Prim or something. It's decent. This is a decent unit. This is one of the better tradables units. Let's see. Orb move time times 15 seconds, 20 times, 28 times attack. Fast reduces, adds 3 combos. So again, I think we saw that a lot in the lower rarities also. It's like attack buff, shield, adds combos with like at least 3 attributes. So as a leader itself, it's the same as that other as Yor and Yuri, where you could maybe bring them up to like Shura 5. Is that Shura 5? No, MD5. That's MD5. What am I talking about? I think there's only 3 Shuras. Yeah, I was confusing those. Okay, yeah, it's Albrecht, Millie, Durisha, and then Big Bang. So it's 4. Oh, whatever. Anyway, Big Bang. I think you can do up to like Big Bang with these units as a leader, maybe. The exchangeable ones. Let's see. Equip, attacker type, and double 7C. Decent amount of damage, but it doesn't bring any other useful awakenings. So the active needs to be good for it to be like useful at all. So it's a 4-turn delay, 2 times move time for 4 turns, and gives you a roulette in each corner. Oh, those are kind of annoying. If it were 1, it would be nice. But 4, that's I mean, it's not like it's a difficult thing, but it's annoying. I just don't like having more than 1 spinner. So yeah, the equip is nice. What other 4-turn delays options are there? Like Orochi is one. I think Angel Trumpet. Let's see, delay. No. Just how good is this? Because Orochi gives you some team HP. Oh, you can't filter, can you? 4-turn delays? I don't think they have implemented that. What is that? Skill leader endurance? I don't know what that means. Skill turn is ending. Yeah, I don't think they've implemented that yet. But I was surprised today because it's been a few days since I checked this website, and this is coming up to par to like PadDB. Because what I really missed was having the updates where you would see all the new units. Like once you click, you see all the units in the machine. So it's really good to keep track. Like I really miss this the most about PadDB, like keeping up to date with the new updates. I mean, they don't have buffs yet. Like for Athena, there was a buff. I forgot what it was. I think more damage, more awakenings. But yeah, I want them to have that here too. But yeah, it's getting there. Let's see. Skill. Okay, that's a lot of reading. There's a few 4-turn awakenings out there. I don't want to go through all of them. But this is decent. maybe not that useful as an equip. Maybe you can get away with only 3 turn delay with an equip that has like team HP or a charge or something. That's not a thing. Delay and charge, but it would be nice, but no, that would be broken. Yeah. But yeah, as a unit, I believe it's better than Anya and Bond. Is it better than Yuri? Let me quickly compare. This definitely fits better, I think. On Royal Knot, maybe. Or can you? You could use this anywhere. What's another green unit? Green leader. I mean, Academy Nautilus doesn't need the Pierce, so you wouldn't really. There's no point running it there. Yeah, I don't think. Maybe Yuri is better. Yeah, that active is decent. Obviously, Loid still better. Yuri, like an even match, but she's definitely better than Anya. This unit. Let's see what's next. The BGM, which is I think they said this is the first unit you can't limit break. This is a non-transform unit. So they already I don't know why they did that. Like, what's the point? Did they just not? I don't see why they would do this. Because they could just reduce the stats. I don't know. So when you limit break, they come up to this level. Super Awakening, you could have been like, you could have given it 1L in the regular awakenings and then just another L on Super Awakening or something like that. I don't see the point. I don't know what their explanation was. But as a unit, they do a good amount of damage with 3 attributes. That BDP Awakening, it's kind of off-putting because you have to match 3 attributes. You might not have like space or the orbs to do that. Double L, that's more useful than the BDP, I think. Unless you're doing like maybe 7x6, 3 attributes. That could be a thing, but that sounds like a lot of work. Let's see. The equip. I mean the skill. 2 turns, 2 times attack for balance, 2 times move time for 1 turn, no Skyfall, and okay, you get a fixed Skyfall for. Oh, it doesn't refresh. So what if you're in a pinch? You get like board swap, and you don't have orbs. This kind of sucks. I mean, they do a lot of damage, but and it's low enough cooldown. You could have something else as an active. You might need the time buff or the attack buff, but otherwise, the other class I don't think is that good because you don't refresh right away. Like, sure, keep the no Skyfalls, but it's for the next turn. Like, if you're dealing with multiple units that are like enemies that are disrupting your board or changing orbs, you're kind of screwed. Do you need? Oh, okay. I guess you could stall because it's 4.8 stats to all balance type. So you don't need to match like 3 attributes or 4 to get your shield. I guess that's why it's like that. Still sucks. 6 times attack, adds 3 combos, and inflicts 1 when 3 attribute ones. I mean, it's getting to almost 5. That's somewhat impressive. That's an impressive boost. But they all need to be balanced type. I mean, this collab is full of balance. Like I think I have seen UN5 clears, but honestly, I don't like that. I still don't like that. You have to rely on that on the next turn to get your orbs. I mean, this is fire, light, dark, and heal. You know, reach. Is it reach? I'm forgetting. I don't remember her. It's been a long time since I've used her. But you know the girl. She gives you a spinner and time buff and buffs all damage for subs for like 4 turns on her final transformation. So she kind of fits here as a sub. You could rely on that for your orbs. I think she's only devil though. I mean, this equip this equip also has it, but this collab has a bunch of balance type awakening, so you could use one of those. Still not a fan. The equip. Okay, balance uptime, 2 skill boosts. That's nice. And or OEs for light and dark. So that's could help you fill in the gaps if you're doing like. I think the only one that has a crazy amount of negative skyfalls, like multiple, like a lot of turns, you could get really unlucky is UN3. Obviously, you see it in old UN2 and UN5. I don't think you see it that much on UN4. Negative skyfall. I mean, you do get negated. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure Izanami, they keep negating your orbs, I think. That's the only one spawn I can think of right now. So always don't help you in that. Well, they kind of do if you have other ones to counteract the negatives. But it's still decent. The awakens are okay if you need those skill boosts. It's nice. It's like a luxury, I would say. The OEs. Let's see. 2 times attack for all allies and 2 times HP for 2 turns. And a 2-turn charge. So that could help you out. Transform, obviously, 2 skill boosts. And then 2-turn charge. And then you get 2 turns of 2 times of your max HP. Like if you have you're fully transformed, like with Daywolf or with this unit. This could be basically like a net, like 6 turns that you could use to stall. So that's you know, a nice potential. But yeah, most of the time you probably just charge and you go fast. Or try to go fast. But yeah, this is not that bad. No team HP, but I mean that's a given. But it's a double skill boost equip. Let's see. And this is not the BGM. This is the orb skin. So let's see. I would only say I think people run them as a system somewhat. Because of the 3-turn cooldown, but I still don't like them. And then you need to roll more than one, because you could buy one. And if you buy one, I guess just for the equip, because I wouldn't try to roll for another one. Because BGMs and orb skins, they have lower rates than the other units of the same rarity, so you might get unlucky, very unlucky. So I would put this because you need so many. It's a really nice equip. I do like it, but I would put it on. I wanted to put it at the top of somewhat, I mean, niche, but I am a fan of the equip. I might be overhyping it though. Okay, I'll come down and put it at the top of the lower tier. And now for the BGM, which I know for sure is overhyped. I really wouldn't get this. It's very expensive, and also I don't think it's that useful. Because again, you need like, well, you could just deal with, you would have one of these and then a bunch of the other guy, this guy here, for farming. And are you just gonna buy a BGM for farming potential? I mean, I don't know. I don't know why you would do that. I mean, if you have obviously the money and the disposable income, I mean, more power to you, but I don't think it's that good. Like, she does crazy damage. Triple brick? And what is that? Oh, that's like a 3-row awakening. So yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. And the skill. I forgot about the skill. It's so bad. Wait. Change the top 2 rows and oh, okay, no. I thought it was just only the top row and the bottom row. But it gives you, okay, it gives you at least it gives you a brick at the top. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought it was the first time I read it. So she does crazy damage, 7x6, so you get more orbs. 4 times HP for light. Attack increases up to 50. I mean, is this just for Metal Dragon Carnival Super Gravity? I think so. Crazy multiplier. What else are you gonna farm with this? Where do you need all this damage? I don't see a point. And let's see. The equip. So light subtype. Sub attribute, I mean. 1 skill boost, 3 rows, and a core. So removes locks, changes all to light, voids damage absorption and attribute absorption for 2 turns. Okay, so it has a core, which you get removed. But since you have a core, I feel like it would have been better if they had done pierces and attribute absorb for 2 turns. Because you could use that core and you have a latent, the damage absorption latent, and you don't worry about damage absorption at all. I mean, it's nice that, I mean, what are you farming? I'm trying to think where are you gonna farm? What are you gonna farm that you can't do with like Shiba Dragon? I guess, can this even do like Alt U and 1? Probably. Maybe not actually. Because you might not fit in enough orb makers. Because you might need a Walking Bind clear, you might need Unmatchable, you might need a Pierce active. I mean, Ewen 1 has those mechanics, but I mean, you can Shiba Dragon the dungeon. I'm sure there's you could fit this in somewhere. You could. I'm sure there's clears of Ewen 1 with this, but it feels like a real hassle with it. Because at least with Shiba Dragon, you have Jonathan for the Pierce, and you might have Kami Masubi for the Walking Bind and Unmatchable. You're gonna have. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I feel like it's a waste of money. Because then they're trying to get you to... I guess if you get... So you would need 6 to look like just swipe every turn, or you would have to like save your bottom, or maybe the top one. Yeah, if you do the top, if you undo the top brick and you do a row at the brick at the bottom, and then you skyfall like a few white orbs. What is this? Is this GungHo? Looking at Twitter notification. Oh, it's something about their esports in JP, I think. Never mind. What was I saying? Oh yeah, you will have to like save orbs at the top row. Maybe do like a little square on each corner. Make a brick at the bottom. You swipe. You have orbs, some orbs, for one turn. And this is draw HP, so, and you can't even heal. There's no, I mean, is there a RCB? No, this is a farming unit. Never mind this. This is garbage, I think. Honestly, very expensive garbage. Like if you're farming with light, I mean, I think you're better off getting 4 of this guy. I mean, that's where you might end up. If, let's say, you buy this bundle, you're trying to like get, I don't know, a few more of this BGM. You're probably gonna end up with 4 of these guys, and you could just do that system instead. Like, sure, it's not that powerful, not as powerful, obviously. Only 2 bricks. Oh, you know what? I guess Anya and friends, they're good for co-op? I'm sure you could do some really speedy runs of like, not UN2. UN2, they I mean, if you have actives to increase your combo count, you might be good. But I feel like there's so many that maybe that wouldn't work. So maybe you could do like a really quick co-op team of like UN1 with this unit, with like a friend. But again, very, very niche. I feel like this is a waste of money. Okay. So that's all the units. So now that I saw them, because I only had like a light idea of what was in the machine. I only knew about mainly about Yor and Sylvia. I have seen the units here and there being used in other teams, but I feel like they don't bring that much. Like, honestly, the ones that I've seen the most being used, I mean, YouTube is made for like, you know, highlights of like maybe cool teams or really nice clears, like, or really quick clears. So I've seen Yor equip being used a lot. And I have seen Loid being used for like UN5 here and there. I've seen Anya being used, the cleric one, the fire light one, as a sub. I have seen Yuri being used here and there. And that's about it. I don't even see people farming with this guy. I don't think he does enough damage. So if you're rolling for like a system of this guy, I would save my stones. Do I need to downgrade anyone? Because I feel like I've been fair, or I overhyped things. I don't think I've been unfair to any of the units here. So that's why I'm only looking to like downgrade any units here. Well, not here. I'm looking at Spy Family. Let's see. Honestly, maybe Loid jumps up a tier. Actually, maybe I was unfair to him. But maybe not. No, he's at the top of that tier. Yuri, are you that good? Can you go down, or are you good enough? I feel like, if anything, I should start at the bottom. Okay, is this unit better than all of the other ones on that tier? Is it better than this unit? I think so. I think this is also... to bring this down a little more. Let's see. Honestly, I'll bring down Sylvia, so that tier is not as lonely. But yeah, once you get to a certain rank, unless you're really into ranking up, you'll run out of uses. I mean, the equip is okay, but that's only for the equip. Okay, anything else? I was a little iffy on Anya and Bond, honestly. They do a lot of damage. Active kinda sucks. It could be useful, but very niche. Okay, the equip is nice. Yeah, I remember the equip now. And that's why she's only on somewhat useful. Anything else? Fiona? I don't remember Fiona. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use her. Honestly, I'll swap these two. I mean, it's not a big jump, but... for farming, you know, you might just use her for one specific dungeon, like monthly dungeon or something. I wouldn't keep her. She wouldn't hold like a permanent slot in like a Royal Knot team. This triple brick unit. Is Franky better than you? Because I did kinda hit on it a lot, and I do feel like Franky might come to be more useful in certain teams. I mean, you might actually use him in a Royal Knot or another team that wants a quick pierce. Okay, slowly but surely she's going down. But I don't remember anything about this Anya, so maybe they belong there. What Anya is this? Uniform. Banishes. Yeah. This could still be niche. I think the triple brick unit is way too niche. This thing, it's only a cleric. Why did I put you on niche? The equip? I mean, the equip... I mean, since UN2 is like fresh in my mind, I guess this works. Because the guy... Well, it doesn't work as well because you still have a time debuff. But on floor 2... Tip 2? I think so, yeah. On floor 2, once you bring it down to resolve, he puts up a BDP shield. So turn 1, you undo the 5x4 that he does as a preemptive. You smack it down to 50, and then you have one turn left over of tears to kill it for good. But yeah, very niche. And that's the only scenario where I think this equip kind of works. But there's better out there. Like the one that I brought up before from tennis. It was a 7x6 board change and or mood time, which is nice. I think it also came with 2 team HPs. So I'll bring him down here. I might actually bring him down here. Because honestly, you might not even need the full jammer resist. Unless there's a dungeon that has like a unit that like you can like one shot that does like locked bombs or something, then you might actually want this. If you don't have any other unit with full jammer resist. But that's a very specific order that you would need to fail. Let's look at Bond. Okay, a lot of skill boosts with team HP. Okay, yeah, I think this remains here. Is it better than the expensive $30 garbage BGM unit? You might actually carry this on an aggregate team. I think so. Honestly, if you only get one, let's say if you're lucky enough, this is like a free roll or something. What are you gonna do with just one of this? Obviously, it's... I mean, she could be your soul. You could make like a full volume. Yeah, a full non-light team except for her. Oh yeah, you can't even limit break this. Oh no, there's a 4.5 billion limit break. Like if you want to reduce your pings on if you're farming, I don't know, snow globes or something. You only have 3 pings with the attributes of this unit. You pair with, I think, what's it called? The guy from Demon Slayer. Oh, there's also the Wolverine copy. It's like, as long as you're like above 50% HP, you're fine. It's just for swiping, no Skyfall. Yeah. I mean, I guess very, very niche use if you only get one. Obviously, don't buy it. If you have one, like, you know, otherwise I would be excited if I got like a free roll, a BGM as a free roll. But in this case, I feel like this would upset me if I got this free roll.